Welcome back, everybody, to Tomb Raider 3. I'm badassgamez, and we're going to continue on to RX Tech Mines. It is a level that many people are familiar with because there is a part where you swim through some water, and it's the cold water, and you're timed by the heat, and you take a lot of damage, and you have to pretty much feed yourself a bunch of med packs in order to get through it. So, yeah, we're going to see how well this fares against my no med pack run. And I've got a comment here from JT Production Films 121 on my last video, and he says, first. Yeah, so good job on getting first on the last video. It's not like I'm getting millions of views, but I really appreciate that, man. Okay, so here we go. First thing you want to do is head over to the right. We're inside of the elevator shaft after the last level. There's a little crawl space we can get through. And this is pretty much like a puzzle. Yeah, I guess that's what you'd call it. But these doors will open and close, or open as you come close to them. This door in particular, when it shuts, or when it opens for you, it actually shuts off a passageway. And so what we need to do is we need to open this door in order to continue on with the rest of the level. And that door is going to open as soon as we step on the tile in front of this one. This door right here is the door that I actually came through. We can actually glitch through this wall too and see that that's where I came from. And the tile right here is going to open up that door that I just showed you before. So you could hear it open. And of course you don't know about it if you didn't. You could just run circles in this thing all day and you would never figure out that you got to turn around at that one spot unless you paid attention to the sounds. So yeah, with that door open, let's continue on. There's another crawl space we can go through. And at the end we got to turn around to drop down. And I think they actually fixed that in either Tomb Raider 4 or 5. I'm not sure exactly which one, but you don't have to turn around in order to grab the ledge from a crouched position, which is pretty nice. Alright, so there's some MP5 clips, and we're going to see a new enemy that we haven't seen yet in the game. And it's these little crawly things. And they spit poison at you. Luckily they're really slow though, too. But as soon as you get hit by the poison, of course, you know, you have to use a med pack after that. So keep that in mind when you're fighting these things. Also, like I mentioned before, they're slow too, so you can actually use your pistols on them. Now, this guy with the flamethrower is actually a friendly. He's not going to hurt you unless you attack him. And after you kill one, or maybe after you attack one, they'll all hate you, and you don't want that. So, and then none of them drop anything, so don't worry about that. Okay, coming into this large area. It's a big minecart junction. There are 3 minecarts that are of interest. There's one up here at the top, there's one in the center, and there's one at the very bottom. Now, the one at the very top, you're actually going to save for last because you need the items in order to continue on with the rest of the level by going up to the top way. And the items happen to be where the areas that the lower minecart and the upper minecart take you. So I'm going to actually start with the middle one. You can actually start with the bottom one. It doesn't matter. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And in this area right here, there's really nothing of interest except for a secret, which I'm going to get later, and you guys will see why I decided to pass that up for now. Okay, so here we are in a minecart, and you can see that Lara has a wrench that she can bash things with. She also has a brake, and you're going to need to use that brake every once in a while. She can duck in order to avoid herself from things in the ceiling, and like I said, she can brake, which is what I'm going to need to do right now. Because if I go too fast around these corners, she'll fly out, and we need to make sure that that doesn't happen. And she can also lean into the left and to the right in order to prevent herself from going too fast around a corner. Now this is the part where you want to brake, because otherwise this turn right here, you will fly out, and we need the momentum. We need the momentum in order to make this jump right here. So, yeah. Just make sure you don't have too much momentum going down there. Now, the wrench is used to hit these things, and we needed to hit that one in order to make the minecart stop. If you didn't hit that, she'd keep going, and you just end up back at the minecart junction. So, here we are. Let's get this, the item that we need here, which is actually the crowbar. Okay, so let me, you can actually crouch underneath these things. And over here in this corner, there's going to be some flares. So let's get those flares. here they are, right there in the middle. It's kind of hard to just take one step forward or whatever, figure out how you gotta align yourself to properly pick that up. Alright, now that we have that, let's get out of this little corner area. Need to back out of here. And now we're going to come to this area that has a sloped platform, and we need to actually go down this backwards so that way we can grab the edge. If you don't, then you'll take a lot of damage. We need to shimmy all the way to the left and fall, because this is going to minimize the amount of damage that you take, because this is the highest point. Alright, now over here you see this light, and you also see this little opening. Don't go in there, because inside there is a really big, nasty bad guy that doesn't drop anything, and there's nothing of interest in there at all, so just avoid that. Now when you fall down to this platform that I just got to, you're going to want to hop over here and slide down this platform also and grab the edge and fall. I think... no, I'm not there yet. And also, you can climb up and you can go back there, but there's nothing back there except for another bad guy that spits poison at you. So I'm just going to avoid those areas. If you want kills, then go ahead and kill those guys, but I'm going to conserve my ammunition. Yeah, so shimmy over to the left and then drop and fall onto this ledge and grab it. Shimmy over to the right and go as far right as you possibly can in order to minimize the fall damage that you possibly can get. You can actually avoid all of it if you go all the way to the right. And then here there's actually a poison spitter guy down here crawling around. We can take him out with our pistols. They take a lot of shots though, but luckily I'm protected from height. Alright, and then I'm going to grab my Desert Eagle because there's going to be another one that I got to take out really quick here. And he comes, while I'm crouching, he comes around a corner. And yeah, it's really difficult to take care of. It's fast, so we need a Desert Eagle. It takes 3 shots from the Desert Eagle to take one of these guys out, so they're pretty powerful. So shimmy over here to the left until you get to the flat platform, and then as soon as we step on the tile and right in front, he's going to come around the corner, pop off 3 shots, and then back up. And there we go. Takes care of him. Now there's a flamethrower guy in here, and luckily he's on our side. He's going to take care of these other guys that are in this area for me. The crowbar that we need is actually up here on this platform, so don't forget to pick this up. We need this. Alright, and then there's going to be another one that spawns as soon as I stand right here. I'm just going to avoid him, but what I am going to do is I'm actually going to grab a rocket that's in the water here. So once we grab that, we gotta be quick to get out of here. Oh gosh. Oh, he set me on fire! What a jackass! Oh, what a dick. Alright. I'll see you guys back at this spot. Okay guys, I'm back. I just got done picking up the crowbar, and I'm going to come over here and grab this rocket. And I also want to mention yet another comment from one of my friends, BlinkBabe2069, and she wants to know if Laura stays underwater, or stays in the water too long, does she pull a Leonardo DiCaprio from the Titanic? And the answer is, as long as she's on the surface, she does. Which is pretty funny. As soon as I'll show this guy to you guys. She's all like, I'll never let go! Alright. I decided to show that to you guys. I will load back up and see you guys back here. Okay guys, I'm just now grabbing that rocket. I'm gonna get out of here and hopefully I don't get set on fire. Oh goodness. What is this guy doing? Oh my goodness, they're all everywhere. He should be taking care of those guys for me. He's not, he's just walking around out here. So instead of setting me on fire, he's just gonna go around in circles. Makes sense. Yeah, go over there and take care of those guys, man. That's your job. I mean, I'd do it, but I don't have a flamethrower. Which is way cooler than what I would do. Thanks, guy. Okay, now one thing that you will notice is this little crawl space in the wall there, and you may also notice the line that heads to the right of that, just on the floor of it, I suppose. And that is actually grabbable. If you come over here and you jump, and you can grab the edge here, and you can shimmy over to pull yourself up into that area. So this is important if you want all the secrets. This isn't actually a secret. It allows you access to a secret later. So let's go in here and push the button. That's going to open up the door that allows us access to the second secret of the level. And we'll see where that door is at here in a little bit. I got to get all the way back up to it's in the minecart junction area, so I got to get all the way back to that area before I can get the secret. Now, what we got to do is we got to do some hopscotch in order to make our way out of this area. Kind of tricky though, because the platforms aren't aligned like they usually are. They use a lot of angled platforms, which makes it a little bit more trickier, but it's still doable. So what you want to do is you want to get up to this spot here, if Laura would stop walking random directions. Alright, and then aim yourself for this snow bank here, whatever you want to call it. And then aim yourself again, let me see, for that one over there. Now you gotta be careful because you might slide off. Just run and jump, and then don't even have to grab in the air, and you should make that jump. Now you want to get into the corner, these three tiles meet, and then you want to aim yourself for the corner of that ledge over there, and then run and jump. And you don't have to grab either to get on top of this one, and you'll make it just fine. And now let's climb up. I should light a flare. Pretty dark. And now we're going to be faced with some drills that come out of the wall. You saw them earlier. Easiest way to get through these is to just crawl underneath them. And now we're faced with these large, I don't even know what they are, man. They're like, I don't know, ice crushers or whatever. Boars. Whatever you want to call them. I'm going to call them big wheels of death. And we have to get through this big wheel of death right in front of me. Just run through it. You just gotta time yourself, basically. And then there's another big wheel of death that I almost died to. And now there's a couple of platforms we gotta hop up to. And there's nothing of interest in these corridors that I'm going through right now, except for an enemy that's at the top here. I'm going to use my pistols to take care of. He's up there. He spits poison, so you got to be careful. Once he dies, just avoid him. You don't want to get hit by that poison. And he disappears. And now we just want to fall out of this hole, and this is going to take us right back to the minecart that we were just at, and or the one that we used to arrive here. And we can use that in order to get back to the minecart junction. And then from there, we're going to get 2 secrets, and then we're going to take the lower minecart and claim the winch starter. So the trip back this time is pretty simple, just as simple as the trip up, you know, back or up to this area. It's just as easy. So sometimes there's some annoying camera angles which you can cancel out with the look button. And now there's a jump here, and you have to have enough momentum to make the jump, but you also want to slow down for the turn here. And you have to hit this post. Basically, the idea behind these posts is every single one of them you want to hit. I don't think there's any of them that you just want to miss, so you just want to avoid, which is kind of weird. But there we go, and another jump that we got to make with some momentum. Make sure you duck underneath these beams that are above your head. And then make sure you brake for this turn. And this takes us right back to the minecart junction. And now we have the crowbar, and there's a door over there in the distance to the left that we can open. Alright, get out of there. There we go. I was pressing the wrong button. Okay, so let's go actually open this door. And there's also an enemy down below. I don't know if you guys saw him or not. I could see him, so I want to take him out. He's just a crawler, poison breather guy who thinks he can reach me, but he's mistaken. Alright, so let's use the crowbar. Now, unlike Antarctica, after you use the crowbar here, you can't pick it back up, and we don't need to. So, yeah, but inside of here is a lead-acid battery, and we're going to need that in order to turn the winch on, which you will understand what I'm talking about later if you haven't played this game. So now that I have this stuff, I'm actually going to go up. I'm taking the lower minecart, but I'm going up here to get the secret that I mentioned earlier. There's the upper minecart. Let's avoid that for now. Now, inside this building, really nothing of interest at all. This button right here turns on a light. I'm going to turn that on in order to make it easier to see later. But if you step any further into this hut, you're going to spawn one of those poison breather guys, and that's all. And he doesn't drop anything, so there's really no benefit to actually going in there. So, in order to get this secret, what we're going to do is we're going to crawl backwards and hang off the edge of this building. And then we want to shimmy over to the left. Now with that light on that I just turned on, we're going to be able to see a discoloration in the side of the building. And that discoloration is a ladder that we can climb. And the secret is right behind me. And let me make sure that I'm lined up properly. If you can't get lined up properly, just go as far down as you possibly can, then climb up twice. Allow Laura to get her footing, and then you're able to make the jump. Now what you want to do is you want to jump, turn in the air, and grab the ledge. Jump, turn in the air, grab the ledge, and pull up. And this is the first secret. Now the door that I opened earlier is that door right in front of me. Let's grab these items, which consists of a small med pack and some grenades, and then we can come into this area and cue another secret. So that's two secrets, one right after another. And then there's another crawler guy here that we can take out using our pistols. Avoid his poison. Alright. Now that he's gone, let's go claim the items that are in here. There's really not much. There's just a save crystal and a pile of clips. We got Desert Eagle clips and MP5 clips. So that's all of the items here. And I've got a comment here from FisherBoy7 who says, I love how small her backpack is, yet she has like 40 med packs and other items. She has... I don't know what it is about these games. It's like Legend of Zelda, you know, you can carry so much stuff. But Link doesn't even carry a backpack. I don't know, he has it in his back pocket. I don't know where he keeps that stuff. I don't want to know, honestly. Alright, so to get out of here, we back up and hold on to this edge, shimmy to the left in order to minimize our damage again. Take a little bit of fall damage, but that's fine. And then we end up at the very bottom, and we can just go ahead and take the lower minecart. And this is going to take us to an area where it's very dark. We've got to fight some pretty large enemies, and we get the winch starter, which is important. So like I said, you want to duck underneath these things, and every single one of these things you come by, you want to hit with your wrench. Now there is a window of timing that you have to have in order to hit those things, and it's pretty long. It's pretty easy to hit those things. But if you swing too early, then you might actually not have enough time to rebound from your swing in order to hit it again. So, yeah. Alright, so I am at the very end of this. Didn't take long to get here. Now that I'm here, let's climb out, and there's going to be a save crystal right there. Claim that. And there's really nothing else here. Oh. Am I getting out on the right side? Gosh, I hope so. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and there's, like I said, there's nothing else in this area, so there's a lot of places you can go, but they really don't take you to anything in particular. So, okay, so open this door and go behind it. I'm gonna light a flare because it's really dark in here. And now we want to slide down here. We're going to come into an area where it's really dark, and you got flashing lights and steam, and you got this sound, and really, really awesome place, a really scary place. I really like how well they did to this area. There's a big guy that comes out, takes 5 shots from the Desert Eagle to take out. And that's a big guy if he takes 5 shots from that thing. So let me light another flare. It's pretty dark. So once he's out of the area, let's continue on. And really dark still, but there is a crawl space here to the right that we can go underneath and get some items. And as soon as we get into this area, it's going to spawn another big guy, which is really creepy because he's above you, and you're like, oh my goodness. And yeah, let's grab the shotgun shells, and there's a rocket over here. Let me light another flare. Grab this rocket, and now let's get out of here. Now that guy is going to be waiting for me as soon as I exit this area, and from what I've seen, he's had his back turned every single time I've gotten out, so I haven't had to worry about him attacking me as soon as I get out, which is good. I'm pretty sure I still have my Desert Eagle selected. He's either to the left or to the right, I hope. Oh, there he is! Oh, he's freaked me out. Wow, he took a lot of life away from me, only because I wasn't expecting that. Alright, he doesn't drop anything in particular. And so we can just continue. Am I going the right way? No, I'm going the wrong way. So yeah, there you have it, and I should still be fine. Well, never mind. I have another issue I have to worry about, but whatever. In this room, there's a climbable wall, which of course we need to climb. It's kind of a long way up there. Almost there. And then we want to get off of this ladder on the right side. And we could press this button, it's going to open this door. That's going to lead us back to the minecart, but we haven't gotten what we came here for yet. We need to go through here in order to claim that. I'm actually going to use my pistols. I've got to fight a couple more of those big guys, but I'm able to actually avoid their damage pretty easily, so let's crawl our way through here. And then got to turn around again. And then as soon as we get up to this area right here, see the big guy in there, he's going to actually open this door by himself. Oh, and then he chickened out. It's because I'm on a platform. That's the whole reason why I'm decided to use my pistols, because I can easily just hop up here and he can't touch me. Got him. Now that guy actually does drop something. He's one of the very few enemies, and I think he's the only enemy actually that drops stuff. These buttons here, I think they're just buttons to let these guys quote-unquote press in order to open that door that I just went through. He dropped a small med pack and some Uzi clips. Okay, now in the water there is the winch starter. I don't know if we can't see it from here, but there it is down there in the water. Now we gotta dive in there and grab that really fast. Uh-oh, I didn't make it. I better redo. I was a little too far ahead of it. Let's get our warmth back up. and then dive right back into the water again. Grab that winch starter, and then head on out. Now, we're not done with the water. There is actually some items in here that we can get. And so I'm going to grab those right now. I believe it's some flares and MP5 clips. Oh, I should have waited. That's fine. I think I got this. Just dive in the water, and you should slide right into that little cubby. Alright, so now we got all this stuff that we came here for. We have the lead-acid battery. We have the winch starter. Now we can take the upper minecart over to the submarine. And before we do that, we actually got to open this door. It's actually going to spawn another one of those big guys, but I'm just going to do the same tactic that I did before. And hop up here. Wait for him to come over this way. Come on, guy. Whoa, whoops. And there we go. Let's press this button. This is the area that it came from. Let's press this button and it leads us back to the ladder area, and this is the door that I opened earlier, and now we can actually go back to the minecart and head on back to the minecart junction. Another turn that we gotta make sure we don't fly out of our minecart at. And just make sure you duck. Here's another thing that we gotta hit. And this one's pretty cool. If you actually miss that one, you'll be fine. The only thing that you don't get is a save crystal. So there's really nothing lost too much if you miss that. There's the other track right there, actually. So they go to the same spot. And here we are, back at the minecart junction, and now let's take the upper minecart. Gotta climb all the way to the top here. And let's take this on over to the submarine. So, yeah. This one's pretty simple, too. We do not want to slow ourselves down for that turn, because we need the momentum from that turn in order to make that jump we just saw. And just make sure you duck through all this stuff here, and that is the end of this one. Now, this takes us to the submarine, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to save my game, and I'm going to take the path back just for completeness sake, so that way people can see how to take the minecart back in case they came here and didn't have the items necessary to complete this area. The way back from here is the hardest of the minecarts, and I mean I'm talking it's really difficult. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get through it my first time, because I didn't do it very often when I was practicing the level. But I'm going to do it now for you guys, and hopefully I don't fail too much. Basically, you just got to keep your eyes open, know when to brake, know when to slap stuff, know when to lean. But yes, this is a very difficult one. Duck, and then looks like I need to slow myself down a little bit. Whack that thing, and then brake here. And I don't know if I'm done or not, actually. Doesn't look like it. Looks like there's some more stuff up ahead. Oh, another thing I gotta whack. Another thing we gotta jump. Probably brake here. And okay, that's the end of it. Whoa, I went all the way through. I went all the way through the junction. That's the first time that's ever happened to me, guys. Okay, I'm gonna load my game back up to the other spot, but that's how you get back from it. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to do it again because I was at the end of that. So, all right, here I am back at the submersible. I've got my items that I need. In fact, there is an item in here that we can grab, and it's some flares. And in order to get those flares, you can either jump from here or jump from the other side. It doesn't matter. As long as you get up here, you can easily grab these flares. And now let's go place these items that I've got in my inventory in the slots where they belong. Alright, so the winch starter goes here. And get a cutscene in the water. Oh gosh, it's not what I wanted to do. Oh gosh, get out. There we go. And let's place the battery here. And this is going to make the submarine dive deep into the water. And we need that down there because that's going to provide us with a place to get some air and warm up. We got a long way to swim in this cold water, and so what we got to do is we have to pretty much find places where we can get warm real quick before we can continue on. So this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Has my no med pack run been futile? I suppose we shall see. There's a light right there in the water that we got to swim to, and there's an opening that we can swim into and then climb out in order to warm up. Now there's nothing in here. It's just a cave where we can actually get our temperature back up. And the next place that we want to go from here is into the submarine, and the opening is underneath it. So facing outward, we just swim down toward the bottom of the submarine and swim up at the center of it. And there we go. And there's a large med pack in here for you guys. And now I gotta figure out where the other side is. Okay, I see it. There's a couple lights there. And that is the way we need to go. So here we go. This is a long one. So swim down. Let me light a flare for you guys. And oh, okay, so I'm gonna save my game here, and I'm sure some of you know why. I was giving a tip a long time ago from -0Z, and it was reiterated to me by Old Irish Dragon that if you save your game and reload, then you restart back at the same spot with a full temperature bar, and you are able to pass this area without using a med pack. So special thanks goes out to those two guys for informing me of this. Otherwise, I probably would not have been able to do this. And I'd also like to extend my shout out to Old Irish Dragon. He's been a subscriber of mine for quite a long while. He's been watching my videos for even longer than that. And he's the one that actually got me into wanting to finish this up without as a no med pack run. So there we go. I have full temperature bar, and I still have all the life that I have. I may have to do that one more time in order to complete this. So, but yeah, like I said, special thanks to Old Irish Dragon. He's been a great guy, watching my videos, commenting, and just got me into doing this no med pack run. Okay, another long one. I'm gonna have to save it again. Oh yeah, I got caught, so I'm definitely gonna have to save it. There's a save crystal up there for me, though. Oh, save the game. But yeah, Old Irish Dragon actually contacted me while I was in the middle of my Tomb Raider 2 walkthrough, and he mentioned that I should do a no med pack run of Tomb Raider 1 and Tomb Raider 2, and I was like, I've already used the med pack in Tomb Raider 2, and I don't have a whole lot of I really just don't feel like doing a no med pack run on something I've already started. I'd have to redo it. I'd have to redo Tomb Raider 1 if I want to do that. So I said I'll just do it on Tomb Raider 3 if I can. So yeah, there you have it. let's continue on as soon as this load quits. And there we go. Alright, I haven't used the med pack yet. Yeah. Now, the Lost City of I was actually challenged by Tina Von Ryder to get through the Lost City of Tinos without using a med pack, and I will admit that that is going to be a real challenge. There's a lot of tough stuff in there. Lots of gauntlets and type things and everything. Okay, so here we are. We're pretty much at the end, but there is a secret that I have to get. And you can actually get down here without taking damage if you take the long way, but I'm just going to take the short way because I just feel like it. If we go over here to the left, we don't want to go all the way to the left because that would kill us, but we can minimize our damage by doing this. Now, let's hope I can actually get through this without falling down to my demise. Here's the secret here, and the secret contains a large med pack and looks like grenades and Desert Eagle clips. And now we just got to get back, which is the hard part, of course. I better throw my flare. And we got to head over to that platform over there. And now this platform is pretty difficult to jump from. It's really easy to fall off here. I think I may still make this, though. Angle myself toward that other platform and then run and jump. And I guess veer. Oh my gosh. Whew. That was close, guys. Very, very close. Okay. Now we want to climb up here because we're going to want to jump from up here, but there's also some grenades on top of this thing. And now we want to head on over, angle ourselves and aim for this platform here. Climb up here and then turn around and climb up onto the bridge. And I don't think there are any other items in here except for a small med pack which is on top of this building, which is where I'm going to go right now. And that med pack is on the end of this building right here. And now there's a couple of poison breather guys that I may have to deal with. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Where are you going? I'm right here. You could totally hit me. What a slowpoke. Now there's another one over there, but I'm just going to say whatever. I don't really need to kill him. Open this door and run into here to finish the level. And that is the RX Tech Mines, everybody. I found all the secrets. I used no health packs. Let's make sure that I can do that in the next 2 levels, and I will have completed this game without using any med packs. I am badassgamez, and you're watching Tomb Raider 3. I'll see you guys in the Lost City of Tinos. Take it easy.